Buna Ghosh is something super tasty because we keep cooking on a slow flame and kind of stirring it. Stirring is not just mixing it, it's scraping off things that is sticking to the pan. So what happens is the nice flavorful material from the meat is slowly cooked, and then when it is sticking it is removed. So you have to cook it dry till the best flavor comes out. So the best flavoring things for a Buna Ghosh is capsicum, which is added later, but little bit of methi leaves and slightly browned onions is what will give the great flavor. The meat has to be with bone on, and the mutton cooked on a slow flame in a pressure cooker. I am going to add a little bit of oil because there is some oil that come out of the meat. Just add onions, some salt, and let these onions cook till they are slightly colored. Add ginger garlic paste, turmeric, some tomato puree, not too much. This is optional. You can also add curd instead of tomato puree. To this we are going to add the mutton stock because there is a lot of oil also in this. Now we are going to cook this for few minutes by adding the spices, the coriander powder, a little bit of cumin powder, some garam masala and some chili powder, and let it cook for few minutes. After slow cooking, this is what the gravy is. Yes, there is some oil that's come out. So on a slow cooking and keep scraping on the sides like this, keep scraping, and that's when the real flavor from the stock of mutton comes out. And when this is done slightly thick like this, then we're going to add the rest of the stock and the meat pieces. The entire moisture has to go away and literally it has to be cooked in the oil. So before that we are going to add the best flavoring, that is little bit of finely chopped methi leaves. Not too much, just little bit, that gives a kind of a bitterness that you will love, especially with the mutton fry. Now you can see that the meat is slowly getting cooked in the gravy. So lot more moisture has to escape. In no time you will see that the oil will start floating on top. But make sure keep scraping on the sides like this. Look at it. Now slowly oil is coming out, and we got to cook it for another few minutes till the complete oil is separated. That's when we are going to add capsicum. This is when the oil is separating, that's when you add capsicum, coriander, not finely chopped, but that's okay. Now let this bunao, means let this mix well at the same time, and after adding capsicum you should not be cooking it for too long because the capsicum will lose its texture. So look at it, it's fully drying out. That's when we added the capsicum. Let some of the moisture go away, and in another 1 minute this is ready, and we are going to do day thinnings. Day thinnings is you have to eat well, but you have to be thin. Buna Ghosh is best eaten when it is still sizzling, whether it is with roti, naan or rice. But what I did is I kind of made a well so that excess oil is drained to the bottom, but the meat is nice, dark, and the flavors from the bone, everything is extracted in here. So this meat, wow, the capsicum adds that extra flavor. Look at it, all the oil is gone down there, but the taste is going to be, even the meat tendons have to be kind of zurified, and the capsicum gives that extra flavor along with the little bit of chopped methi. The meat, wow, it's really hot. Dear friends, this is one of the most simplest recipe. Follow to the tooth and it will be amazing. If you are healthy, you will be able to enjoy great foods. So exercise every day, then you will be able to eat this Buna Ghosh without any guilt.